How's everybody doing? Good morning. It's about 5 o'clock a.m. It's the only time between 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock that I'm able to do videos consistently because of so many things that occupy me during the day. Well, today we're talking about the occult, and we're talking about vibrations, currents, and sounds. Sounds that have different octaves. And what I mean by octaves, I'm talking about A, B, C, the musical scales. Those are octaves. Well, those same scales, musical scales, can be found in nature as well. When the leaves are ruffling in the trees, it's causing a certain octave, which is usually E or F sharp. Now, these sounds are not heard by the naked ear or the human ear, but the animals, the insects, can hear them, can feel them. They vibrate. And this is the way that nature communicates. It communicates through several mediums, but vibration is one of them. Vibration of the currents. See, currents and vibrations are the same per se. Vibrations are more up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Current is more linear. It doesn't move up or down. It's linear. In magic, we are quite aware of currents. When spells and witchcraft is being done and performed of the highest order, let's say, for example, death spells, graveyard spells, accident spells, or chaos spells. Those carry current energy. It specifies a direct target. But you can also do this with thought. If I think of someone, let's say, and I'm like, oh, this is a nice girl or nice guy, and he's in front of you, but not looking at you and not observing that you're even looking at him or her, but yet you're thinking about them. It could be something very, very innocent and very casual. As guys, they look at girls with a fine girl. Ooh, look at that fine ass thing. Or girls too. They look at guys. You know, what is that energy? What is that energy actually? What is actually happening with the five senses when looking at that person? What kind of energy? Because it's all energy, right? What kind of energy are you emitting when you look at someone and find them attractive? What will you call that type of energy? What will you call that type of status? Let's use that word, status. Is it vibratory, current, or are they octaves? It will look something like this: A, B flat, C flat, G flat, F sharp, double sharp, E. These are how the musical scales are composed. but they're not only found in musical scales. Something very, 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 very simple. The B. Zzz, or mosquito. What kind of status would that energy be? Can you guess? You can guess. Bzzz. Why do you think the people always, when someone makes a mention of bees or mosquitoes, they go like this? Bzzz. Because that is how the atoms and the molecules are moving. They're bouncing against each other. Boo, and it causes that sound. Boo. That's a vibratory sound. The atoms are crashing against each other in an up and down motion. But going back to the example of looking at the woman or looking at the dude, what type of vibration is it? Is it vibratory? Woo. If that was the case, the woman would take notice, or the guy would take notice. What? Down the wrong pipe. They will go, what was that? What was, or they'll feel like a hunch. You know what a hunch is? A hunch is like a status of energy that shakes your aura. It shakes it. Ooh, and you feel cold or cold chills. That's because the aura has been assaulted by a status of energy that cuts through the aura. Only temporarily though. Because the auric field is very strong, but it's also malleable. It moves like a wave, which is another form of status energy. The linear energy is what is coming out of your eyes when you're looking at someone and thinking about them. However, you are deflowering him or her, that is the energy. It's subtle. It can go slow, or it can go fast. It can be like that too. It depends on the intensity of the desire. If the desire is strong, you'll be. It was just subtle. It was just subtle energy. No, it was just subtle attraction. It goes smooth. So understand that there are different types of status of energy. Now, let's go back to witchcraft. Which one does witchcraft employ? Or better yet, well, no. Which one does the witchcraft employ of the octaves, the currents, and the vibrations? Remember, it depends on the intent of the person doing the spell or doing the magic. Because magic can be done by non-witch and witch alike. What defines a witch or sorcerer or magician, what separates them from normal folks that just think thoughts and create things by just thinking in their thoughts, is that the magician, the witch, the sorcerer is trained in the occult to manipulate these types of vibrations and currents and octaves. Once they're trained, then they're called witches, sorcerers, magicians. What is it? Well, in the tarot card, the magician has the pentacle, the sword, the wand, and the cup, the four elements of nature. A magician, like myself and many others, we manipulate nature to our bidding. That is the definition of a witcher. The word witch comes from the word witcher, which means creator, creating something out of nothing, or apparently so. We can take energy of what I've just described and create other types of energies, other types of vibrations. You humming, ooh, that's a vibration. You might not know it, but it's a vibration. Or how about when you're walking down the street and all of a sudden a thought comes into your mind? Oh, how is it, Larry? I don't understand. He just came into my mind all of a sudden. What do you think happened there? What do you think happened there? Well, Larry was thinking of her. You see, vibratory energy or current energy or active energy is not led by your will. It's something that exists in the ethers. Like having a symbol and you're hearing ding. That symbol tings because in the atmosphere you have an ether that acts as a net, like the gravitational space time of our solar system, of space. The space time, right? It's a fabric of space time. Well, that same fabric exists below, as above, so below, and we call it ether. It's an ether, and this is the vehicle in which these energy status travel. Now, coming back to witchcraft, let's say that I want to create a spell to fuck you over, where you visibly see the effects of the spell. Either something breaks, something is not right. Hold on. Uh-huh. I can talk about this and have someone listen. This is the occult. Yes.
Rodney, yeah. Took me outside for you. You know she comes around this time. You
Oh.
come downstairs. Yeah. Over there.
Listen, I gotta do what I can do, right? I gotta get these videos done, even if I have to go to the toilet and do it. But it's early, so people are getting up, taking showers, getting themselves together. Anyway, back to the witchcraft. Which one of the energy status will go towards a person and make the car stop, drop something, or they have an accident? Which one of those three that I mentioned? In order for a vibration to cause a physical impact on a person, a place, or thing, it has to be of a high nature. So the answer will be all of the above, but in different factions. We're gonna end here because the house is waking up. We do 15 minutes. Guys, I hope you like it. Please donate. Please give. 667 495 7911 or cash at me, Fernando. FERNA number 5NDO. You guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did.